You can improvise playing only major sevenths, and it creates this interesting soundscape that's a little different than traditional harmony. It's very impressionistic. In this video, I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can approach that and try it for yourself. Now, if you don't know your major seventh chords, I would start by learning them. They're not too hard. They're just the major triads, and then they add, the major seventh, which is one note below the octave. Both C and F are all white notes. And then all the other ones, your thumbs and pinkies, alternate whites and black notes like this. See this? And you just kind of maybe turn your hand a little bit as you go up and down. Now when you're improvising, you can play major sevenths in both hands like this. Or you could play the bass notes in the left hand like this. Or whatever, like you could do a left hand pattern like. Now the first way that you can improvise is literally just playing random major seventh chords. And it sounds actually pretty interesting. Check it out. Pretty fun to just jump around and see how it sounds. Now another way to approach this is to think about the circle of fifths. As you go close on the circle of fifths, the chords are similar, and if you jumped across the circle, it'd be very different. Let me show you. Here's the top of the circle with a C chord, and a G chord, and an F chord. Sounds nice. They're all near each other. And then if I jumped to the opposite side of the circle, where F sharp, B, and D flat would be, it would be very contrasting. Now you could also just jump halfway around the circle. So here I'll jump from the C chord and the G chord, a few notches over to the A chord and the E chord. Or you could just even go around the circle. The next concept you can think about is structures. Structures is just a pattern of moving from chord to chord, like going up by minor thirds. Or major thirds. You could also make this more complicated by stacking two patterns. Let's go up a minor third and then down a fourth. Let's try going down a fourth and then down a minor third. Another structure you could try is actually going down the chords of a major seventh chord, like a C major 7. Play a B major 7, then a G major 7, then an E major 7, then a C major 7. The next thing you can try is adding little top line melodies. You could go down, you could go up, down and up, or you could get fancier. That was a little bit of a stretch there. With the pedal, that'd be easier. So now let's do that previous example of going down a C major 7, connecting it with the top line. Now I'm going to try leading with some melodies and just sticking major seventh chords underneath them. Next, let's try arpeggiating our major sevenths. If you want to do that an easier way, you can cross your hands. Now let's try jumping around with some arpeggios. finally, let's do inversions of the major seventh chords. When you do an inversion, it creates a minor second somewhere in the inversion. The first inversion, it's on the top. Second inversion, it's in the middle. And third inversion, it's on the bottom. With inversions, we can do very interesting voice leading. Let's go down the chords of a C major 7 again, but use inversions. Now let's put everything together. Inversions, arpeggios, melodies, random jumping around. So this type of improvising is really fun, and it's really useful too. You could use it as a background music, you could do it as an intro, an outro, an interlude. You can kind of just spice up your music by doing a little bit of this here and there. So let me know in the comments if you try this and you like it, and if you can think of any other ways to play a major 7, let me know.